2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome! You are live. We are live. We are on the Nursing School Show.
Okay,
This
almost.
is us. This
Not
is us.
quite on Instagram
All
yet.
right.
Hang
Hi,
on.
everyone. Good
There we go.
evening, morning, or afternoon, I guess,
I was
depending on
thinking
where
morning.
you are at.
Okay.
Shoot it down in the comments. Where are you at? Is it
live?
morning? Is it afternoon? Is it
okay.
evening?
Good.
Are we live?
Hey!
Are we live? Good deal. Hi, Instagram. Welcome. Thank you
there
for
we
joining us.
All right, I'm officially here. Hello,
All right.
everybody.
That is Christina. She is officially here. I am Matthew. I am mostly here.
I am a nurse.
I am not a nurse.
Not a nurse.
How is it going, everyone?
Everyone always has questions about that. By the way,
yes,
we are married to each other. Someone always asks that.
True story.
So,
true story.
For your reference. Hello,
and
I'm
you're
new.
Welcome. Oh, yes. Yes, I like that. Comment below if this is your first time or a returning customer. I know.
First time joining us.
Or been here a while and still decide to come back. Welcome and thank you for joining.
We didn't scare you away all the other times we were doing live videos. This is we constantly play the game of Matthew and Christina try not to say anything ridiculous on live video because it's late and we are tired.
No, first time. Matthew,
Woo!
Yes, I'm kind of like half in, half out of the Instagram frame.
Matthew, your face is not really showing.
I'm just kind of popping in and out.
Yeah,
it's cool.
You can see him on YouTube because YouTube is like, what do they call it, a landscape?
Yes.
Awesome.
But it's okay. You don't need to see me.
Okay, now Instagram, can you answer me a question? Why do all of your comments have a heart on the bottom?
Good evening.
Can I heart?
I don't know.
I can heart comments!
Oh, you can like
what
comments
in the
now.
world?
Cool.
Okay, that's a new feature that, like, literally we just went live on Monday, and this is a brand new feature on Instagram.
Any new features here on YouTube that I can do? I can shoot up an emoji. Let's do that.
We can do polls. We really like polls. Okay, first things first, friends. So, the Nursing SOS membership community is open for enrollment right now. It only opens a few times a year. We do that because we love our members, and I love having all my focus to be on our members. So, enrollment will close on Friday, okay? So, it is open right now, and if you join by tonight, I'm going to send you these fancy pants printable Med Surg flashcards. They are awesome.
And our topic for today, if you have not noticed from our title, is Med Surg Study Tips in Nursing School.
Yes.
So we are going to dive into that. But if you join, if you join by,
you see all this? Like
by
this
tonight,
is awesome. These have.
We'll send you these guys too. A printable version. Digital version. Something
the
like that.
Med Surg flashcards. These have critical thinking tips on them. They have. I'm going to walk through our process for how to study Med Surg. I'm going to give you some really good Med Surg study tips, and these flashcards follow that format, okay? So this is exactly how we teach. This is how we have helped tons of nursing students pass Med Surg, just following this format. So definitely, if you join by tonight, I will send you the printable version of these flashcards. You will love them. So, okay, here's what we should do.
All right.
We told you guys on Monday, we try to do this, is that we have had so many people join this week. I will try to say all of your names tonight on the live video, but we have to do it in chunks because there are so many of them. I honestly don't think I can say all of them on one video, but I will try if I can talk really fast. So,
all right, I will pull that up just really quick. Ajri. I'm not sure. I'm probably not saying that
Ajri?
right. Can you say that again? So yes, our Nursing SOS membership community is open till Friday. If you join by tonight, then we'll send you these printable Med Surg flashcards. And they are pretty handy and dandy. So go ahead and
dandy.
Check that out, nursingSchoolSuccess.com/join.
Yep.
We're going to do shout outs for the people that have joined so far.
Amar.
And there we go.
How do I join?
Well, while we're doing shout outs, go ahead and shoot in the comments. What are we doing again? If it's your first time joining or returning, and your favorite emoji. As you can see, I put a unicorn up.
Because
unicorns are cool.
So Instagram, I can't put a link, but it's nursingschoolofsuccess.com/join. Also, the link is in my bio if you are watching on Instagram. Daisy, woo! Love it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do some member shout-outs, and then we will go for it.
All right.
All right, rapid fire?
Yeah, rapid
All
fire.
right,
Go for
welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. Takia, Rebecca, Ellen, Cynthia, Emmanuel, Rhonda, Alita, Lauren, Ashley, Stacy. Next page.
Next page. All right.
Okay.
Go.
Alyssa, Maria, Katie. Oh, did I miss someone? Oh, Lisa, Trisha, Jennifer, Vicky, Anna, Kansas, Pebbles.
Ooh. Okay, we have lots of pages.
Hello.
Okay.
We have a lot of pages. Okay, Daisy, Martin, Deborah, Bolatito, Maria, Miriam, Candace, Carrie, Brittany, and Kara. All right, we'll do 4 pages. Okay. Jasmine, Amanda, Candy, Erica, Kelly, Megan, Michaela, Gabrielle, Latonia, and Stephanie. Okay, welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. 4 pages of you. We will do 4 more pages in a minute, or later. Okay, let's walk through a couple med surg study tips. So, the first thing that I really wanted to mention, and I want to make sure you all are doing this, okay? Please pay attention. When you are preparing to go into your med surg lecture class, it's really important that you want to prepare ahead of time to make sure that you can take notes properly during class. Okay, this is key because how we always recommend that you study is by focusing on studying the things that your instructors talk about in class. This is key. That is the most important thing. So you really have to make sure that you are on top of your note-taking game when you are in class. You don't want to miss anything, right? So this is how I always like to print out my PowerPoints or take lecture notes. So, and hang on with me. If you don't get PowerPoints for your class, that's totally fine. I do have tips for you, so stay tuned. Can you guys tell me in the comments, though, do you get PowerPoints? Do your instructors give you PowerPoints? Yes, no?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah,
what do you get before class? Or do you just have to do, like, a notebook? Just let me know so I know where everyone's kind of at. But this is how I always like to set it up. So here, there are 3 slides. I like to do 3 slides on a page, and then the note-taking section here. So, obviously, you know, PowerPoint slides, and then room for notes. So, this is where I would take my in-class notes, was on these lined areas here. And then when I got home, I would use the area around the notes and then on the back of the pages. So, you just print one-sided. For notes that I took from the textbook. So this is key, and I'll tell you why in just a minute.
All right, so Christina says, yes, we get PowerPoints. I'm assuming PPs are PowerPoints?
Yes, PP?
Yes.
PowerPoints?
Yes, PowerPoints.
Yes, okay,
awesome.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think that most students actually do get PowerPoints.
The slide deck.
The slide deck. If you do not, though, if you don't get PowerPoints, you just didn't comment because you're a little shy, I totally get it. Don't worry, I got you.
For those people, I'm going to do a poll.
Oh, do a poll
yes.
on YouTube. Yay! So if you are, if your instructor doesn't give you PowerPoints, that's totally fine. You can still do this process, but here's what I recommend is that you get, I should actually have a notebook here. Just get like a spiral bound notebook, right? Just a spiral bound notebook. And let's say, where's a blank page? Well, this is blank enough-ish. So let's say you just get like a spiral bound notebook, and then take your notes through class, and then you just want to leave yourself space, kind of as you take your notes, either around the edges or at the bottom. Okay, I would honestly actually break it up into like topics. So if your instructor, you know, say you're going over like cardiac and respiratory in one lecture class, do cardiac, take your notes on cardiac, leave yourself a big space for your textbook notes for when you get home. And then, you know, so leave yourself like a whole nother page or something, and then go to a new page, and then in class take notes on respiratory. Leave yourself space for your textbook notes, okay? And this is just really important because then when you get home, all of your notes are in one place, which is so nice. You're not going to be like running around your house trying to find where all your notes are, right? Because they're all together. You have your notes that you took in class, and then you have your notes from the book around the edges, or, you know, on the back, or down the side, you know, wherever. But they are all in the same place. So we do not want to have to be, losing notes in your backpack or in your car or in your locker at school if you have a locker, wherever. We want to keep everything all in one place. Because I don't know about you, but I remember getting to an exam one time where I had actually completely forgot to study like half of the lecture content for our exam. And I got to the exam, I was like, what is this? I don't even remember learning it. I think my brain was just so fried that I did not even, it just escaped me. And I had not even looked at those notes. I didn't even know where those notes were, so keep them all together, keep them all in one place. This just makes it so easy. So if you are, I know a lot of you are inside the Nursing SOS membership community, check out the study success course inside there in the study system. So we walk you through the full step-by-step process for how to study in nursing school, because it is very different than studying for, say, your prereqs, right? Like biology, microbiology, chemistry, nursing school is very different. It's a different way of thinking, different way of studying. You got to do it differently in order to pass. So that's why we teach these things. We teach the whole system inside the Nursing SOS membership community. So check it out if you are inside. If you are not inside the membership community, get in right now, because I want to send you these flashcards because they are so pretty and they are so helpful, and they have critical thinking tips. So if you are in a concept-based program, if you are in an ATI program, if you are in a HESI program, if you are taking the NGN so this is now next year in 2023, you've got to know critical thinking. So this is exactly how we teach inside the Nursing SOS membership community. You've got to get inside. So nursingSchoolofSuccess.com/join for that. Link is in my bio on Instagram.
I'm going to end this poll, but it looks like the vast majority of people on YouTube anyway do get PowerPoint, so that is good to know.
And they said Instagram too. Like most people on Instagram had said PowerPoints too.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, the way that you print it is really a fun way to do that, and PowerPoint does that, right? With the 3 slides and then notes beside it. So
yep. Yeah. 3 slides, notes beside it. It just gives you a lot of space. I saw a lot of students in class in my nursing school that would do the 6, the 6 to save paper or something, 6 slides. But then if you get if you do 6 slides, or can't you even do 9 slides?
Yeah.
Man, first off, they are so small. The slides are so small, they're hard to read. And then the next problem, though, is that you not only have your PowerPoint now, but then you also have to read notes that you're taking in a notebook and put those notes together. You don't want to have multiple notes and notes all over the place that you're going to be juggling while you study. This is so much more efficient and to do it this way.
Yeah.
That's why we teach it that way.
So we're not here to save paper. we are here to make sure that you get all the information you need and write it down and keep it all together and pass.
We are here to help you pass nursing school, not save paper.
Chanel. No, we get nothing, and like we said, that's all right if you don't get anything. Just take notes and just leave spaces.
Yeah, Chanel, if you, I don't know if you were joining us earlier, but real quick for you, if you, and anyone else who is just joining us, if you are not given a PowerPoint in school, that's totally fine. Here's what I recommend. Get a spiral bound notebook, not loose leaf paper. Make sure it's spiral bound so all your notes are together, right? So get a spiral bound notebook, and then as you're taking notes in class, just leave yourself space around the edges or, under each of the topics, leave a good gap. So that way, when you get home and take notes from your textbook at home, then you can write those textbook notes in that blank area, blank space.
And your other recommendation about the colored
yes, I was going to mention that. Let's do some more member shout-outs real quick. We'll kind of break it up into chunks.
All right, so we'll do member shout-outs, and then we'll go back to
MED SURG study tips.
And study tips. All right, guys. Let's see. We did page 4. All right.
Yeah, I think we did this one already. Okay, so welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. Melanie, Stephanie, Erica, Samantha, Bonnie, Michaela, Rosa, Elizabeth, Alyssa, and Valerie. And Deanna, Cassidy, Cassandra, Melanie, Erica, lots of Melanies. Max, Victorine, Sydney, Pook, and a Sakitra.
Wow, nice job.
Francine, Shakina, Tamika, Carissa, Chizoba, is that Santana, Melissa, Minerva, Carrie Ann, and Giovanna. And Cassie, is that Cassie?
Yeah, Cassie.
Cassie, Diana, Leanne, Jasmine, Sheikha, Latasha, Jimmy, Judy, Shanti, and Jasmine. And Natalie, Cecilia, Lyric, Jennifer, Carolyn, Christy, is that Clarice? It's like the L's and the I's. Yeah. I get like confused on. Clarice, Ashley, Lindsay, and Nasli. Okay. All right. We'll save some more pages for next time. Okay. So yes, we have had so many of you guys have joined. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to help you through nursing school. We are going to rock it. This is going to be so much fun. Hey, also, I wanted to mention, we have so many new things coming inside the membership community. So if you were on the fence about joining, you definitely want to join now. Like, we can't, like, tell you specifics about what's coming. Like, we're keeping it on the DL for now. Some of our Nursing SOS members are going to find out, I think, next week. They're going to be, like, our beta testers. But we have some really, really exciting things coming inside the community. We're so stoked about. So if you were wanting to get in, now's the time because we're going to be releasing brand new things over the next several months. Yeah, there's a lot coming down the pipe. I think exciting for existing members, and brand new members. One of the first things already we mentioned on Monday is the pediatrics. The pediatrics we're releasing those cardiac and respiratory are there already. Yep. Currently working on GI. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's happening. So that is currently being released. So you will love it. Let me see here. Alrighty. So, did you have something for a poll that you wanted to do? Should I do another poll? Probably no, not another poll. But I just threw the link again in the comments for YouTube. And then also, yeah, that's what I wanted to shout out. T Monet. Yes, we get PowerPoints for every chapter. I download them to GoodNotes, no paper used. So GoodNotes, what is that? I've never used GoodNotes. Is that like an app? Sounds like an app where you can probably just use your PowerPoints and write on them on like an iPad or something, or some kind of tablet if you are more Android inclined. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. We will say, I will say this before diving into something else, is there's really something different about actually writing on paper that actually helps with memory as well. So if that works for you to do no paper and just go totally digital, then that's cool. I am definitely a more digital inclined person, but we'll say this, that there is something about physically writing it down on physical paper that can help as well with the whole memory thing. I think so. It's just like, well, we talk about this all the time. Like, you have to know what kind of learner you are, right? Yeah. Like, you hear this all the time. Like, what kind of learner are you? And it's just helpful. Like, if you're a kinesthetic learner, or like you learn by doing, like physically writing your notes out. Like, that is a physical activity, right? Physically writing your notes out. And then you're going to see it visually. You can even say it as you write it. And so that's like for auditory learners. You know, there's a lot more that goes into writing it out. It's also a slower process, so you think about it more as you're doing it. So I am totally on board with the whole writing things out. Yeah. Rather than a tablet or I definitely recommend writing as opposed to typing it out. So now with iPads and tablets and things like that, they do have the pen and things, and you can write. They are getting better. Will it come to a point that it's the same as writing on paper? They're even doing some things like when you're writing on the screen, it gives you like little buzzes or something. So maybe that will help. But definitely writing or active writing. Yeah. Yeah. What does that mean? To make it feel like you're writing on paper. Oh, so it's pretty crazy. Like friction. Yeah. Interesting. It's pretty crazy. Weird. So the new ones out there can do that. I'm on a fast-paced program. Writing things is cool, but when leading 8 chapters a week, it's too much to write. And I don't know. I mean, nursing school is fast-paced regardless. I mean, if you're in an accelerated program, yeah, it's going to be a little more fast-paced, but nursing school is nursing school, and nursing school is hard regardless of where you're at. And this is what I've heard from other students, and definitely is my experience as well. So just food for thought. Whatever works best for you, do that. But just food for thought. you want to make sure we want to make sure that we're always studying efficiently, right? So we don't want to just be cutting corners in places that is not good to cut corners, right? So for me personally, I knew, like myself, writing notes out was a huge deal for me. I constantly would write things over and over because that was how I learned. And so, I couldn't skip that step. If I skipped that step, then I actually would be studying less efficiently. Does that make sense? So, like, for me, writing my notes out saved me time because I learned it faster.
Mm-hmm.
You following me?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So definitely something that Christina said is definitely, well, we talked about this in the past, like know yourself, know thyself, know the best way that you study, and lean into that. If that means doing it on tablet, like I said, I am the techie guy, so I definitely like everything techie, and I totally get that, and I do tend to want to do it that way if possible.
Yeah.
So if that works for you, then that's great. Just find what works best for you and do that. If that means printing it out more pieces of paper, it's for your benefit to do that. Yes, it may use up more paper, but if it helps you study more efficiently, that's what we're going for. If it means using an app, then by all means, use an app.
Yep, for sure. Yep, know yourself and know how you study best. I know, like, that first week of nursing school, nursing instructors will, like, you'll do a little assessment to see what kind of learner you are. And, like, nursing schools are so big on this. Like, even for patients, right? We have to know, like, what learner our patients are so we can give them, proper education, So nursing is just really big on this in general. But it is a pretty big deal. Like, you don't want to compare yourself to other people. And, like, say you have a friend who is always in the skills lab doing stuff because maybe she's a kinesthetic learner, but you're not. That's okay. Like, you don't have to always go to a skills lab and do stuff. If you're not practicing a skill or whatever, learn how you learn. Like, if going to a group study session is not helpful for you, then don't waste your time going to a group study session. You want to study how you study best. Does that make sense?
And as far as efficiency, I think that will go towards your next steps for studying. And again, our big study tip always, that can be considered controversial or whatever, is don't read the whole book.
Yeah.
Right? So that goes to
people always
studying
get mad at me for
efficiently.
That one.
So definitely read the parts of the books that your teacher talks about in class, and that goes towards this kind of setup for writing and studying and doing the PowerPoints and whatnot. So you can take it away from here, but yeah, take notes on the PowerPoints.
Yes.
And then go ahead.
How did you study in college?
I slept on my books, and through osmosis, it came out of my So technically, for that to work, you need to put your book on top of your head. So osmosis and like gravity helps, and it just kind of seeps out of the book into your head. That did not work.
And
that's what I did.
That would be taken into consideration that it actually works.
Yes.
That it has to go on top.
That does not work.
It doesn't
and
work.
And that goes towards Alicia's question a little earlier. I am not a nurse.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Matthew is not a nurse.
Not a nurse.
He's just here because
he's
here. Awesome. So taking notes, how I always recommend that you take notes for nursing school is use 2 different colored pens. So when you are in class, use one color of pen. So let's say blue. And then for your textbook notes, use a different color. Let's say, I don't know, black or red or purple or pink or whatever. Whatever colors you want, it doesn't matter. But just make sure that you use 2 different colors because you need to know clearly, be able to see what notes came from your instructor and what notes came from the textbook. And here's why. Because we always want to make sure that we are focusing our studying on the things that your instructors talk about in class. Now, this is controversial, like Matthew mentioned. I always get pushback on this. Always, every single day of my life. Always. Someone always has a problem with this. And I think that's a problem because if you are literally reading everything or trying to read everything in the book, you, my friend, are not going to graduate. That is when we see major issues with students failing exams and failing their program is when they are trying to do all of the things. And then here's what ends up happening. You will know a little bit about a lot of things, but you will not know enough about the things that you were actually tested on, the things that actually matter for your exams and for taking care of your patients. So you have to make sure that you are focusing your study time on the things that you are most likely to be tested on, which is what your instructors talk about in class. So if you are a Nursing SOS member, thankfully for you, inside the membership community, for all of our videos there, for all like the med surg disorders, in the community, everything you have to know for nursing school, we break it up for you into the key things that you have to know to pass your exams. We take out all the erroneous information for you. We do that hard work for you. We pare it down to the must-know information. So you don't have to worry about, all these other extra things and knowing those things. We pare it down for you, so it makes it really easy for you to do that. And then also, we walk you through the critical thinking for all of it as well. So we're talking about med surg here. So who has taken a med surg exam? Have you taken one yet? Post in the comments if you've taken a med surg exam. Well, if you haven't, let me just tell you how they go. They test you, not on memorization, but they test you on your critical thinking and how well you critically think. So that is why inside the membership community, we always walk you through how to critically think. And so like in these flashcards, so if you join the membership community by tonight, I will send you these printable med surg flashcards, which are super fun. There's 10 of them in this pack, and they have critical thinking tips on them, and then actually they follow our med surg study strategy. That's a good word. That I will go over in a minute. So yeah, if you join by tonight though, for those of you just joining, the membership community is open for enrollment, but only until Friday. It only opens a couple times a year, so you definitely want to join now if you are interested. And then if you join by tonight, I'm sending you flashcards because I love them.
I pinned the comment on YouTube. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Nice.
So I pinned it there, so you should be able to see it instead of me keeping on typing it in. It has a little ninja because I like emojis. So there's that.
Yeah, nice. Emmy, yeah, that's what they always say. Read the book. I know. It is really frustrating. It's really frustrating to go to nursing school and just be told to read the textbook, right? And have to figure it all out yourself. And that is why we created the membership community, because I don't believe you should figure it out yourself. Like, you don't know what you don't know, right? Like, as nursing students, we're just trying to get through this and become the best nurse that we can be. And it's very hard to do that when you don't have guidance. So inside the membership community, that's why we hold your hand, through nursing school. That's why we created it, because we're not just going to tell you to go read your textbook. No, like, we walk you through it all step by step. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So for taking the notes, it's really helpful with what Christine was talking about a little bit earlier with the two different colors, the two colors, so that you can really quickly see what notes you're taking and where they came from, and whether they came from the class, the PowerPoints, what your teacher actually said, or whether it came from your own studying from the book. So it just helps to differentiate that and categorize like where those notes came from.
Yep. Now, I have a huge med surg study tip for you, but first we should probably do another shout out because
I think we have more shout outs. We have more, and after we're done with these, I'll go back and definitely, if you guys are joining as we're on this live, you're gonna get a shout out too. So do that.
Okay.
All right. Ready, set, and
go. Okay. Go. Welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. Nasli, Karina, Shauna, Tori, Hayden, Courtney, Sarah, Heather, Chrissy, and Desiree. And Veronica and Diana, Carla, Megan, C, Jesslyn, Rowena, Ammon, Sheena, and Neftaline. Turquoise, Nancy, Lizette, Nainda, Nisi, Tan, Elizabeth, Nirmala, Walter, and Alexandra. Jennifer, Kelsey, Crystal, Kimberly, Ashley, Jenny, Rebecca, Katie, Milena, and Nemo. And Jaland, Amy, Reagan, Holly, Jakia, Julia, Angeletha, Amber, Sadatu, Jamie.
All right.
Okay, stop there. Okay.
Stop it there.
All right, sweet. Welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community.
Those are fun.
I really like doing member shout-outs.
Let's see. So we have a conversation going on here. Alicia, so you had an exam on March 1st and another one the end of March, looks like. And then, let's see. Oh, T, you said that you have an exam every week. Alicia, you're lucky.
We had an exam every week in nursing school. Sometimes two. Like, if you were in two classes, like 2 lecture classes, then yeah, we would have 2 every week. So each class has an exam every week.
Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely
life.
exams going around for
Yep.
sure.
Med surg and pharmacology.
Yep.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yep. Yes. Yep.
Andrea, I'm still trying to see if it's for me. So many different programs out there. None have helped me so far. Med Surg 1 and Pharm next quarter. I'm so scared.
Oh,
don't be scared.
Andrea, don't be
fine.
scared. It'll
You're
be
fine.
great. Let's see. Med Surg 1 and Pharm next quarter. Yay! So Med Surg and Pharm really go together quite well. Because you have to learn so many meds. Actually, Andrea, oh man, the things I can tell you. Please go back to did we do Pharm on Sunday, right?
Monday. Yep.
Monday, sorry.
So earlier this week we did
talked
our live
about
on
pharmacology.
Pharm, so
yep. And then inside the membership community, we have our whole step-by-step process for how to study Pharm. It's very unique. I really wish that schools taught it this way. I don't understand why they don't. So we teach it way better inside the membership community for you. So if you are confused about Pharm, if you need help with Pharm, don't worry. We will walk you through it. It's no big deal. You don't have to freak out. I'm here to hold your hand. Don't worry about it. We're going to do it together. So inside the community, we have a whole medication database that walks you through what you need to know for your meds. And then, of course, a step-by-step guide for how to study pharmacology. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions about the community, let us know. I can totally answer them for you. I think some things that, this is what I've noticed this week. We have had so many students join. I mean, I think just so many. As you know, all the shout, it's crazy. Like, we've had so many students join, and so many students have told us now this week, like, wow, I didn't expect it to be so, personal. Like, students are emailing us saying, I don't know if this is an automated email, but I'm, I'm pretty sure this is not. And no, our emails, when we email you back, those are not automated emails. We will send you videos. I will send you, personal videos just randomly. We are, best friends. So you join the membership community. So it's not like you join and then have to do it all yourself. That's not how we do it around here. We literally walk you through and we hold your hand, and there are surprises along the way, and it is so fun. I think you are going to love it. Actually, I know you're going to love it. Because we just do it differently. It's not like a thing where you join and then, I just disappear or you don't get any help. That's absolutely not what we do. We're here to hold your hand through everything.
Silk Fan, I just took my microbiology final exam. Awesome.
Woo-hoo!
Congrats.
Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. I think that some nursing schools do it where you take some prereqs in tandem is the word, in tandem with fundamentals and stuff, depending on what kind of program you're in. If it's a 2-year program or a 4-year program or a year and a half ABSN program, it's all different. But there's a lot of classes that you have to take even to go to nursing school. Oh, my class does it. Yeah. So did you have to take? Yeah. So Lowell on Instagram, did you have to take microbiology and biology or chemistry with your fundamentals class? Because I know that's a thing. Okay, so I really, really want to jam on real quick our system for studying Med Surg. Okay, So we always teach it this way, and inside the community, this is how we break down our videos. So you don't have to go like searching for random things. We make it really easy for you to find stuff. So inside the community, and like how we always teach, you want to study 4 things. You want to focus on 4 things when studying med-surg and nursing school: the pathophysiology, the signs and symptoms, the nursing assessment, and the nursing interventions. So on the flashcards, right, like if you join the Nursing SOS membership community by tonight at midnight Pacific, I will send you this pack of 10 printable med-surg flashcards that are so fancy and fun. And I love them. They're going to help you a lot. They have critical thinking tips on them too and stuff. So they're just really handy. So we break them down this way for you. Can you see this? I'm going to hold it up to Instagram first. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So critical thinking tip there. Patho, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. Always. Okay, YouTube, there you go. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's still kind of blurry. Sorry. Maybe. Hopefully you can kind of see it. Sorry, YouTube. For some reason, it's not like, It's not like, it's fuzzy. It's not getting a clear picture. It's fuzzy. It's not getting a clear picture. But patho, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. That's what you want to focus on when studying med-surg. So that's why the flashcards are that way. That's why our videos are that way inside the membership community. So helpful for you. And here is really what I want to say about that. Pathophysiology is the foundation for everything that you need to know for med-surg and nursing school. So patho is what is happening inside the body. What is going wrong, right? What is going wrong inside the body? And then that is what will drive really the signs and symptoms, right? Like what you see, like whatever's happening in the body, that's what's causing the signs and symptoms, right? So part of critical thinking is connecting, the signs and symptoms, the nursing assessment, and the nursing interventions back to the pathophysiology. That is really a huge part of this critical thinking process that we do for nursing school, is just connecting the dots between everything that we're learning, right? So that is really, really important. So that's actually why, like on the flashcards and in the membership community more specifically, we walk you through, why do these signs and symptoms happen? Okay, now why do we do the nursing assessments like we do? Why do we do the nursing interventions like we do? Like, we don't just give you a list of signs and symptoms to memorize. That is not helpful for you. We don't just give you a list of nursing interventions that you could possibly do. That is not helpful for you. We help you critically think, okay? And then connect it all back to the pathophysiology. Because when you show up to your exam, you have to be able to critically think, right? Think like a nurse. We've all heard that phrase. You have to be able to connect the dots between the concepts, apply what you know to your exam, the case scenario question, all that stuff. And that's what we walk you through inside the community. So helpful. And I love these flashcards because the critical thinking tip is on there too. Do you see that at the bottom? It's pink. Pathophysiology was difficult for me because I never thought I could learn all the info, but guess who came out with an A?
Hooray!
Woo! Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to clap by the microphone. I'm sorry. Sorry if that was too loud, friends.
Veronica, new member.
Hello, welcome.
Congratulations.
Hey, let's do member shout outs.
All right, let's do member shout outs.
Oh, do you have videos
Veronica,
about insulin? Yes, we do. So go into, what do you need to know about insulin, actually? I should ask first, because dosing, we have dose calc insulin questions inside the membership community. It's under the dose calc course. And then we have just what do you need to know when giving insulin and all the things in the medication database. So check those 2 things out.
Yeah, the medication database has like all the different kinds.
All the insulins. Yeah. So, and in the dose calc course, it has like calculations for insulin dosings. Dosages. Calculating doses. There you go. Christina can talk tonight.
All right.
Let's do some more member shout outs next round.
Starting right here, I think.
Starting right there. Okay. Welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. Gabrielle, Denise, Sasha, Mirabelle. Oh, wait, did it disappear?
Oop. Sorry.
Maddie, Robin, Tantha, Elizabeth, and Kirsten. Next page. Glorina, Eden, Moshina, Jennifer, Andrea, Adernazola, Teresa, Tara, Tanisha, and Diane. And next page. Welcome Wendy, Samantha, Harkmal, Brandy, Michelle, Natiria, Alicia, Tanya, Cecilia, and Johnny. And Lisa and Chandra, Chanel, Mariana, Tamiqua, Chandel, Christina, hey! Fiona, and Elizabeth. I know, I'm so silly.
Awesome.
All right. That is so funny. Oh,
and Connie.
Yeah,
Hey,
Connie. Hi, Connie. I know you remember. She's like, yes, you will not be disappointed. You know what? I was just talking to Nicole about this earlier today. So, yeah, when you join, yeah, there's surprises along the way when you join. Like we like to do fun things and give you special surprises and bonuses and things. You will like them. Kind of fun. So I was talking to Nicole. She's our lead nurse on our team, and I think really something that we do well is just kind of what you were saying, Andrea. Is like it's just personal. Like we don't just leave you to figure out nursing school by yourself because that is not helpful. Right? Like we're here to walk you through it. So if you ever have any questions, like we are absolutely here. I was actually talking to a gal last night on email. Like she had emailed in and I emailed her right back and she was like, is this really you? It's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, yeah, it's really me. I sent her a video. It's like, yeah, I love doing this. It's so fun.
I like to think about it this way, and I think we've been talking about it just probably for this launch, really, but really want to think about this that we call it the Nursing SOS membership community, right? And it is a mouthful to say that all.
I know.
Nursing SOS
so
membership community. But really, when you think about it, it is really two parts. It's a membership, so it definitely has all the information you need. A membership has all the information that you need to learn how to study and what to study and all of that stuff. But it is also a community that we try and build, and it's really a community of like-minded people that are just getting through nursing school together. So it's really a combination of being a membership, so it has all the info you need, but it also has like kind of that support system that you need, that community that you need too.
It's huge. I mean, it's a huge deal, especially in this time, right? Like there's so much happening in, everywhere. You cannot be alone. I don't want you to feel alone at all. So yes, we have like the videos that walk you through nursing, and then also we hold your hand through it all. So the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, the good days and the bad days, like we are here to walk with you through all of that, to celebrate your wins, to help you if something doesn't go as planned. You can just come on over to the community, tell us all about it, we'll help you out. That's how it goes.
And then I do want to jam on this a little bit, is that like I really like the community that we've built, and especially you guys even here too on our lives too, that I mean there's people here that are just helping out in the comments, and just it's a very supportive group, even if you're not in the membership community. Just our lives, our videos, all the comments are it's really a interesting difference seeing a really supportive group of just people just getting through nursing school together.
Yeah.
So and that's just even more so in the membership community. So I think it's great, and I think that I like seeing all these comments all the time on these lives of just people asking questions and people helping out. So
yeah, you guys are awesome. You
Silk,
just jump in.
Silk just joined the membership. Congratulations.
Hello, Silk fan.
Awesome.
Glorina, do we have anything for maternity? Yes, we have a whole maternal newborn OB course inside the community. So check it out. That'll help a lot. I mean, maternity is so huge, and we have a whole actual I think it's a PDF download of maternal complications that you need to know for nursing school. So Glorina, when you get into the community, be sure to download that first thing. If you are in maternity, you absolutely have to know the maternal complications that can happen. Okay, so it's like a PDF download. Check that out. Yes.
Amari
Go for it.
What if the instructor doesn't cover everything on the exam or blueprints? I'm not sure about blueprints.
Exam or like PowerPoints. Yeah, maybe that's what you mean, Amari. So if the instructor doesn't cover, well, okay. So here's the thing. Like, there are a couple different types of exams that you can get in nursing school. The first one is your instructor writes it. So if your instructor writes your exam, you are most likely, they're most likely going to be teaching on what they know is going to be covered in the exam, right? So they wrote the exam, they know what's on it, they're going to be teaching that stuff. Amari, if that's the case for you, most likely it's a test bank. So a test bank would be if you're in an ATI or a HESI program, or if your school just uses some other kind of test bank. I don't know, UWorld, we've heard that some nursing schools actually use UWorld for a curriculum. I didn't know that was a thing. UWorld is usually for like NCLEX prep, but like, UWorld or Kaplan or something like that for nursing school, any test bank. The thing that I want you to remember, Amari, is that the nursing content doesn't change. As long as you know the nursing content, you will pass your exams. But you have to know the content. So this is exactly why we break it down in this way. Like if you are in med surg right now, if you're doing fundamentals disorders or maternity, like Glorina, talking about maternity, we break these things up in this way, in these 4 categories, because this is what you're most likely to be tested on: pathophysiology, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. So for any disorder that you're learning about in nursing school, for any topic, that is what you need to know. That is the core information you need to know. Mm-hmm. So Amari, for you, if your instructor doesn't go over everything in class, you still want to focus on the information that they're covering in class, the things that are in their PowerPoints, in their, you call them blueprints. I'm assuming, is that like a study aid or a module, something like that, PowerPoint? Make sure you know those things. Make sure you know those 4 categories for those things. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Definitely for med surg specifically, how it all ties back to the pathophysiology. So that's the thing about critical thinking too, and the thing that's better about this concept-based learning as opposed to just rote memorization is with concept-based learning, you really understand the pathophysiology. So even if they throw something at you that you've never even seen before, if you understand the pathophysiology of that disorder, then you can critically think about, okay, well, these options here, and figure out, well, that makes sense because, and you're able to critically think about it, even if it's something that you didn't encounter, if it's something your instructor didn't really cover all that well.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think that's really good.
Yep.
Nirut, hey, Silk fan.
Hello.
All right. That's awesome. Let's see.
Okay, I just joined the membership committee. Yes, we have stuff for maternity. Oh, fundamentals. Andrea, that's what I want to talk. Yeah, there's a whole fundamentals course in there for you. And actually, we should talk about this more. I think I just posted about it on Instagram a couple days ago, but our fluid and electrolytes course is like nothing else. It is so good. Like, we have heard so many nursing students just love how we teach fluid and electrolytes. So if you're in fundamentals, we give you the full fundamentals course. You've got the fundamentals course, you've got the dose count course, you've got the fluid electrolytes course, you've got the medication database, like everything you need to know for fundamentals is in there. And then of course, actually something we haven't mentioned on this live actually is our tutor form. So if you have any questions at all as you go through nursing school, if you go to your lecture class at school and you come home and you're all sorts of confused about what your instructor just said, like, you can actually submit a form to our nursing team, and a nurse on our team will get back to you within 24 hours with a full step-by-step answer. Mm-hmm. That's what we're here for. And actually, Nicole, I was just talking to her this morning. We had a member last night who she had done a tutor form for, an answer for, and the student wrote back and was like, I don't think anyone could teach it better. Like, this made complete sense to me. So it's just like, we want to make sure that we are teaching it to you in a way that you understand. Like, we break things down for you step by step. That's what we do. We are not going to let you go into your exam and be confused before your exam. That's just not what we do. We're going to help you as much as we can through nursing school. That's what we're here to do. Do we miss them on Instagram?
T-Will.
Oh,
I'm in MED SURG now, and you're...
I know, this is the thing with Instagram.
You have an exam coming up, so yeah. First exam next week. Awesome.
Woohoo!
Let's see what else. Core Respiratory System. What about Respiratory System? Yes, we have Respiratory System.
Yep, we have all the med surg stuff like cardiac, respiratory, renal, GI, neuro, endocrine. Give me other ones. I don't know.
Glorina.
Renal. Did I say renal? GI. Renal. I think I said it.
Glorina, how can you help walk me through? So yeah, we have our maternity course and the Tutor Form.
Yep, maternity, newborn, and OB. Like it's all maternal, newborn, OB. It's all there. Like I said, actually, Garina, when you join, complications, make sure you get that because you will be absolutely tested on a lot of maternal complications. So we have a whole PDF inside the community for you with those maternal complications that you have to know. Print that off right away because you will be tested on it. I promise you. Yep.
Alaya, any tips for community health? Alaya,
nice to see you again, my friend. It's been a hot minute. Community health nursing. Okay, I love community health nursing. When studying community health, it's kind of like a how do I want to say this? It's a brain change. That's not the right way to put it. A brain change. No, it's a different way of thinking. That's how I'm gonna say. Okay, it's a different way of thinking. So community health is more about like prevention, right? We're trying to prevent things. Community health is a lot of chronic illnesses. You don't see a whole lot of acute stuff. It's your diabetes management. It's your COPD management. It's dementia, and then a lot of prevention, like with community health. We actually were just helping a member last week with her community health project. Actually, we were all jumping in there, trying to help her with her community health project, trying to come up with ideas of what she could do. So, for community health, you'll see things like teaching kids how to, manage good, proper hygiene, right? Or do teach diabetic management or proper foot care or, heart disease prevention, like all that stuff is like community health nursing. It is a different way of thinking. You have to kind of get out of this acute, emergent mindset and think more long term. We're thinking more education. We're thinking more, consistent support for our patients rather than, okay, I need to give this injection, get their blood pressure stable, and then send them on their way, kind of thing. We're with community management. We are following our patients. Can you tell that I love community nursing? It's kind of my jam. Yeah, I hope that helps. But it's a lot of education. It's so much education. So much education. So much assessment. So much education.
Amy, is it membership only for RN?
No, absolutely not. So LPN, we have so many LPNs students inside the membership community. I was just talking to one today. She's so excited. Oh, I love you guys. So for LPN students, it is absolutely going to help you. The thing that you will want to just note when you get in the program is that there's going to be more there for you than what you will need. So for example, like our care plan course, you might not need that for your program. Some of the nursing assessments you might not be able to do or as an LPN, or just some things as you go through the courses, you will find things that is an RN scope of practice rather than an LPN scope of practice. And that's okay. So just keep in mind, if you're in an LPN program, if you're in our membership community, just keep in mind that there will be more inside there than you actually will need for your class.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. So Niru, definitely going to get the farm box too. So awesome. And then how do you access med surg? So once you sign up, then you'll get your username and password all set up and all of that, and then just log in, and our courses are kind of divided up by just, I guess, the disorders and things mostly.
Yeah, so when you log into your dashboard, you will see all the courses there. So we've got like a whole course on how to study, how to manage your time, cardiac, respiratory, renal, all the things, systems. All the things.
So dive into each of those systems.
Pediatrics, mental health, critical care.
Andrea, welcome.
Hi, Andrea. Alive. You didn't think I'd remember you? Of course I remember you. Okay, should we do
the last shout outs of everyone that just joined. So
yeah, I think we've got
I think we were shouting you guys out, but
hi Neerut. I'm so happy to see you. Janae, Alicia.
Yep.
Alicia.
Yep. And
they have the live Takia, Rebecca.
Yeah. Okay, so we've caught up.
Ellen, nice.
I think we've caught up.
You guys are great. Welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community, guys. I'm so excited. So, yay. Yeah,
so Neerut, actually, that's a good way to kind of segue back to Med Surg study tips. Yes, Med Surg is so broad, I don't know where to start. So start with, again, these tips that we started out with here, and now that you're in the membership community, definitely dive into each of the systems that you need to use, and then definitely it's the 4 things. The 4 things are the 4 things.
Patho. 4 things are the 4 things.
Patho, signs and symptoms, nurse assessment, nursing interventions.
And Neerut, keep an eye on your email because I will be emailing you the flashcard bonus. So, because you joined by tonight. So if you guys join the Nursing SOS membership community by tonight at midnight Pacific, I will send you these flashcards, okay? It's a pack of 10 of them. So Neerut, if you don't know where to study or where to start studying for Med Surg, check these out because this will walk you through that template that we've been talking about, really. You want to focus on those 4 main things, and then we also have the critical thinking here on the bottom. So go through these critical thinking pieces on these flashcards to give you an idea of really how does this work, okay? Mm-hmm. So just even if you're not studying, sickle cell or SIADH or, stroke, even if you haven't gotten there yet, that's fine. I would just encourage you to just kind of read through them, especially the critical thinking part, so you can see how this all comes together and say okay, I get this now, because it really will. It'll come together for you when you go through these flashcards. Yeah. Sweet, you guys. What are we talking about next week? I think I want to talk about NCLEX on Monday.
I think that's scheduled on the queue, so we definitely want to discuss on the queue. So we'll definitely discuss. Probably that's Monday, right? Monday NCLEX questions.
Might talk about the NGN.
Man,
the next generation NCLEX.
I love it when acronyms have acronyms in them. So the NGN, the next generation NCLEX, and NCLEX is an acronym. That's just
that's funny. That is I didn't notice that. And that is funny. That's interesting.
They're saying that the NGN will start
2023.
Yeah,
and we've had the Nursing SOS membership community will help you if you're taking the NGN. So don't worry, if you're a member, we've got you covered. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Andrea, yes, there are 2 physical boxes that we do have. It's the farm box and the dose calc box. Farm helps with farm, and dose calc helps with dose.
Pretty self-explanatory there. Yeah, if you join on the annual membership, then you can choose a box for free, and we will send it to you. So if you join the membership on annual this week, then you can choose. Do you want the pharmacology box or do you want the dose calc box? And we will send you the one that you choose.
Or if not, if you're just on the monthly, then use your membership discount to get 20% off.
Yep. Go into
either or both of those boxes. So.
Go into the membership community and you have a discount code in there for you.
Yes.
Yep. We love our members, can you tell? This is kind of what we live and breathe.
And new fun things coming.
Oh man, I cannot tell you guys about it now. But it's going to be amazing. Okay. All right, my friends, we will see you Monday.
Yes, see you on Monday. We'll talk NCLEX, NGN. Mm-hmm. If you have any questions about that specifically, go ahead and shoot them in comments or shoot them
about
somewhere.
the NGN.
Yes, about the NGN.
You know what? Follow me on Instagram because I will probably do a post on Instagram asking you for if you have questions about the NGN. That way I can answer them on the live next Monday.
At Nursing SOS on Instagram.
At Nursing SOS.
All right.
Boom. All right, you guys. We will see you on Monday at 7 Pacific.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Doing my math. All right.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.